Right now at 10, high school football is back. For some area school districts, how players and spectators are staying safe. And another COVID variant has been found in Wisconsin, what it means for cases in the state. Plus, state and local leaders are continuing to condemn Asian hate crimes across the country. What message the governor has for Wisconsinites.
This is News 3 Now at 10.
Well, high school football is back in Dane County as several schools in our area kick off a spring season. Adam Duxter is at Middleton High School with why administrators there say this game is more significant than what actually happens on the field.
Well, when you think about Friday Night Lights, you're used to thinking about the changing seasons, but normally that is summer to fall, not winter to spring. And here at Middleton High School, they hope as this season starts, the biggest change is back to normal. The sounds, the sights, and the screaming fans are all back after nearly a year and a half of waiting.
It's Friday Night Lights again. Yes, it's in the spring. Who would have ever thought? But it is Friday Night Lights.
For Principal Peg Shoemaker, it's a chance to see her students excited about something.
For a lot of kids, really extracurriculars, athletics, these are pieces that are part of the high school experience, the tradition.
Tonight, 500 pre-registered family members and friends checked in and then had a chance to check out the athletes who have been through a lot this past year.
For me to be here in this moment and with this opportunity right now is one word: everything.
Athletic Director Jamie Sims knows how hard these players have worked, both at practice and also to make sure they're staying healthy.
Our coaches and our athletes have done a phenomenal job with meeting the expectations that we set, and we set the bar high.
And tonight, their reward for that is a chance to compete, and for everyone involved, a chance to do something normal for the first time in a while.
Just this night feels like we're starting again. We're able to start again. And I don't know, it's a huge shot in the arm to all of us.
Adam Duxter reporting. The Wisconsin Department of Health Services is reporting the first case of a third variant strain, the P1, that came out of Brazil. DHS just launched a webpage specifically tracking variant cases in Wisconsin. Currently, 78 UK variant cases have been identified in the state, 2 South African variant cases. Important to remember, that's just a fraction of the variant cases that are likely out there because only a small percent of coronavirus samples go through genomic testing.
We know that these variants are particularly infectious, and we're seeing in other places younger people suffering from higher levels of infection. And so we are watching the number of cases very, very closely.
Now, even if the vaccines aren't as effective against COVID-19, they do offer protection, health officials say, especially against severe cases. Variants also play a role in when Dane County can open up more fully, perhaps raising the threshold for herd immunity. DHS correcting its data when it comes to COVID deaths in Wisconsin. 2 deaths previously said to be from COVID were actually not. Meanwhile, another 57,000 people got their first vaccine shots in Wisconsin in the last day. Across the state, over 28% of people have now received at least one shot, 16.3%. Nearly 950,000 have completed their vaccination series. And about 1/5 of Dane County, that's nearly 110,000 people, are now fully vaccinated. If you want a vaccine but don't technically qualify yet, we may have a clinic you'd like to try. The Ho-Chunk Nation offering vaccines to anyone over the age of 18 next week. You can get your first dose of the Moderna vaccine Wednesday. It's at the House of Wellness in Baraboo. The clinic will run from 9 to 5. You don't have to live in Sauk County to go there. You don't need an appointment, although it is recommended to make an appointment. Ho-Chunk Nation asks you bring your ID. We have a link to register at channel3000.com. A new daily record for administering COVID-19 vaccines was set today, but many experts reiterate that the pandemic is far from over. The total number of doses administered jumped by about 3.4 million. This is the 4th time the number of doses administered has jumped more than 3 million on consecutive days. The previous one-day record was just over 3.2 million doses. That was on March 13th. We'll see some more scattered showers this weekend, but when will we see some sunshine again? Dana Fulton with our first 4 and forecast on the patio. Dana?
Right now, it's just a little cool and cloudy outside. In fact, it kind of feels like Friday night football weather for us. Looking at our Doppler track right now, things are quiet in southern Wisconsin, but we do have some rain starting to creep in just off to the west, and that's going to be impacting our Saturday, likely building in well after midnight. Now, those rainfall totals all the way through the day Saturday, overnight, and into early Sunday morning, generally landing under a half of an inch. So this isn't going to be a total washout, but we will have some light showers passing through tomorrow. Today we did hit a high of 47, pretty close to average for the afternoon high and overnight low. Tomorrow we'll add on a few more degrees for our highs, landing close to 50. And as we look ahead to the start of next week, we could be seeing the 60s for a few times. We just have to get through the showers on your Saturday first. But we will take a closer look at your full 10-day in just a few minutes.
Dana, thank you. The Janesville Police Department asking for help finding a missing 19-year-old. Police say Julia Whitman was last seen Sunday. Officers did not provide a photo to us. Say she's 5'7", weighs 230 pounds. She also has brown hair, brown eyes. Anyone with information on where she is can contact Janesville Police. That number there on your screen. Leaders across our state are gathering to condemn hate on Asian American and Pacific Islanders in the community.
To our APDA community, our pain is loud, our anger is justified, our humanity is real, and if we are liberated and affirming our most truest selves, it will serve to strengthen us and strengthen our ties with other communities, which is how we move forward.
Wisconsinites, especially the folks who look like me, I must carry our weight and speak up and speak out in support of our friends and neighbors. We can show each other through listening, and so people can heal. And we can show understanding through action.
Representative Hong introduced a joint resolution in the Senate and Assembly condemning hate against Asian Americans and Pacific Islanders. So far, no Republican has signed on it. Madison police are releasing more information related to a string of alleged robberies by a group of teenagers using a stolen car yesterday afternoon. Police say it started with a car being stolen from a gas station. From there, police say a 70-year-old woman reported having her purse stolen at the Walmart on Watts Road on the west side. A little less than an hour later, a 42-year-old woman said a teenager approached her car at the Target Hilldale, stole her backpack out of a car. That car later found by police and sped off before ultimately crashing at Pheasant Ridge. Police say a 12-year-old, 15-year-old, 17-year-old, and 18-year-old are all facing charges in connection with the stolen car and the robberies. The man charged with shooting another man at a homeless shelter in Madison earlier this week has been arrested. Ronald Stevens facing an attempted first-degree intentional homicide charge. Officers say Stevens turned himself into the Milwaukee Police Department last night. Police said he shot a man Monday evening at the temporary men's shelter in Madison. That victim, lucky to be alive, as court documents say the person was shot just below their heart and in the hand and side as well. A Madison officer fired a weapon while inside that building, according to Madison Police Chief Sean Barnes. We still don't know which officer or how many shots they fired or if they hit anyone. Since an officer was involved, the Wisconsin Department of Justice Division of Criminal Investigation is now looking into that incident. Authorities and a gun store owner say the suspect in the Colorado supermarket shooting bought a firearm at a local gun store after passing a background check. Boulder's police chief said that the suspect also had a second weapon with him that he didn't use in the attack that killed 10 people this week. The owner of Eagles Nest Armory said in a statement the gun store is cooperating with authorities. The police chief says investigators are working to determine the motive for the shooting, but they don't know yet why the suspect chose that store in Boulder or what led to that rampage. Cleanup underway in the south after tornadoes and severe storms tore through the region. And this was the damage from Noonan, Georgia, just southwest of Atlanta. The National Weather Service says multiple tornadoes sprang from a line of storms that rolled over western Georgia early this morning. That same system spawning as many as 8 tornadoes in Alabama last night. At least 6 people died in those storms. The southern border crisis came to a political boil today as dueling delegations of Republican and Democratic lawmakers toured holding facilities and pointed fingers over the conditions they saw.
This is inhumane, it is wrong, and it is the direct consequence of policy decisions by the Biden administration to stop building the wall, to return to catch and release, and to end the stay in Mexico policy.
President Biden inherited a situation where the previous administration had sought to dismantle the infrastructure for processing asylum seekers and settling asylum seekers in the United States.
There are approximately 18,000 unaccompanied migrant children in U.S. federal custody as of this morning. Beloved children's author Beverly Cleary died Thursday at her home in Carmel, California. She was 104 years old. The literary legend wrote dozens of popular children's books, including the Ramona Quimby series and the Mouse and the Motorcycle trilogy. In a span of 6 decades, Cleary authored more than 40 books, selling over 91 million copies in 14 different languages. Cleary has received countless accolades for her work, including the prestigious Newbery Medal. In 2000, the Library of Congress named her a living legend. Well, after more than a year of not being open, the Vilas Zoo says it is reopening its Lake Wingra entrance and the Children's Zoo on Monday. Children's Zoo, one of the last areas of the zoo to reopen to the public, which officials say was closed due to COVID-19 protocols last year. There will be a one-way path through the zoo to keep people safe, along with mask wearing and social distancing. Starting Monday, visitors will be able to see some of their favorite animals again.
Now they're going to be able to see the gibbons, the red pandas, the meerkats, the aardvark, the whole children's zoo. Now the playground will still be closed. You'll also be able to see the goats up close, but there will be no goat feeding. The carousel will be open 7 days a week, so it's just really exciting.
The Glacier Grill and the Chocolate Shop will also be open every day. However, the train and playground will remain closed for the time being. Everyone 5 and up still has to wear their masks while at the zoo. Ahead on News 3 Now at 10, high school football is back. Sports director Zach Hanley highlights from across the area. It's next, a special edition of Prep Mania.
Celebrate Furniture and Appliance Mart's Anniversary Appliance Blowout. Shop in-store or online and save up to 43% off in-stock special buys, like side-by-side fridges for $849 and special no-interest financing at Furniture and Appliance Mart inside Ashley Home Store off the Beltline.
New 2021 Camry. Drive for only $199 a month. You've been waiting, and it's back. It's the Ready, Set, Go sales event at East Madison Toyota with huge savings on new 2021 Camry. Just $199 a month, plus complimentary first month's payment. Ready to save big? Then go now to East Madison Toyota. New 2021 Camry. Drive for only $199 a month at East Madison Toyota off I-90 and 151.
Wisconsin is a home of workers. We know what needs to get done, and we do it. Yet, we've been hit hard, some harder than others. Our contact may be limited, but we still can lift each other up. Your local Wisconsin energy and emergency rental assistance providers are working together to keep you safely in your home. You may not ask for it, but we want you to know we're here to help.
Is your credit score getting in the way of things you want to do? Personal loans through NetCredit help you borrow up to $10,000. So check your eligibility on netcredit.com today without affecting your credit score. You may even be able to build your credit history as you repay. NetCredit, a more personal loan.
What does it mean to fight for what's right? To us, it means helping accident victims get their lives back to normal again. Habish, and Rotier, we fight for what's right.
Imagine yourself in a new Toyota. Yeah. With great deals, get ready to turn your dreams into reality.
Right now, save big with a complimentary first month's lease payment on a new 2021 Corolla. To learn more, visit Toyota.com.
Ready, set, go get your Toyota today.
Toyota, let's go places. Celebrate Ashley Home Store's anniversary sale with our biggest scratch and save event ever. Come in today for special buys and doorbusters up to 50% off. Plus, no interest financing for 60 months. Then stop in store for your scratch off card and win exclusive bonus offers. Ashley Home Store.
Saturday morning, Taylor will have all the day's top headlines, and the First Warn Weather Team will track the rain and let you know when the sun will dry things out. Join us Saturday morning at 5 and 8.
Well, right now we are are keeping an eye on our rain chances building in for us overnight and for tomorrow. It's dry currently on the patio and for all of southern Wisconsin, but those showers just off to the west, and that's what's going to be creeping in for us tomorrow. Notice all that lightning popping up, though, for parts of Nebraska and Kansas. Likely not going to hear any rumbles of thunder on your Saturday. It does look like just rain building in for tomorrow. It'll be a wet start to the weekend, but the good news, Sunday will be pretty pleasant outside with highs climbing in the low 50s and sunshine coming through. And as we look ahead to next week, a few opportunities to see the 60s. Those systems just off to the west bringing a little bit of rain to the plains today. That's what's going to be the driving factor, pushing those showers right over southern Wisconsin tomorrow. Overnight, we will be mostly cloudy. Temperatures won't drop too much. We'll be in the mid to upper 30s for overnight lows, with shower chances developing after midnight for early Saturday morning. We get closer to daybreak, and the rain, likely some steady showers through the morning, and then in the afternoon, a few spotty rain showers passing through. Notice we will have several dry hours mixed in. It's not a total washout of a day, but it would be a good idea to maybe check your weather app before you try to go outside for too long. If you're trying to do the long run tomorrow afternoon, to dodge those raindrops, just check your radar first. We'll have cloudy skies throughout Saturday evening and overnight, but by Sunday morning, things starting to become pretty clear, and we'll be back to mostly sunny skies for Sunday afternoon. High temperatures close to 50 degrees for us on Sunday. Now, our precipitation trend, as we look at that 6 to 10 day outlook, quite likely we will be trending below average with our rain chances. That's the good news. At this point, things are just a little muddy outside, so to have some drier weather, not just for us in the Midwest, but as we look deeper south to give them a nice dry stretch, a quiet stretch also. Some really good news for us. Mostly cloudy skies as we look ahead to tomorrow. High temperatures will be in the low 50s, and that's going to come along with some scattered showers, of course. Wind speeds will be anywhere from 8 to 15 miles per hour. Not too windy outside for our Saturday. But as we look ahead to the start of next week, our wind speeds will be picking up. That's going to come along with some windy conditions to start off the work week. So for Saturday, close to 53. Sunday will be near 50 degrees, a little breezy outside. Back to some sunshine, though, for the second half of the weekend. As we look ahead to the start of the work week, windy for Monday. Highs will be in the low 60s. And on Tuesday, we expect high temperatures yet again to be in the 60s. So we'll start off pretty mild for us. Breezy conditions on Tuesday in front of our next system that will be bringing some rain showers for us Tuesday night. It's a very quick moving system, though. Doesn't look like it's going to bring a lot of rain. Really just cooler temperatures for the middle of the week. Behind that, we're back to the 40s for afternoon highs for Wednesday and Thursday. We're also back to sunshine, though. We'll hold on to that sunshine through the rest of the work week into the following weekend. And by Easter weekend, high temperatures will be in the 60s. We'll stay in the 60s, it looks like, for the start of next week. That's really going to bring us into a quiet stretch for early April. That's a quick check.
And welcome to a special spring edition of Prep Mania for the first probably ever high school football season happening in the spring. And the wait for this season was worth it for these schools. Sun Prairie and Verona haven't played since the playoffs in 2019, and it was the Cardinals ending the Wildcat season. In fact, the two met twice last year, and both times it was Sun Prairie coming away with a win. Verona looking for some revenge tonight in the season opener. Debut of the brand new Bank of Sun Prairie Stadium as well, and the Cardinals struck first. Michael McMillan waltzes in for 6. SP goes up 7-0. So they kick off, and Jackson Aker takes it from the 5-yard line, and the Badger commit gets stripped, and the Cards dive on the loose ball, and the turnover would lead to this. Brady Stevens hits Cameron Gothard, and he's spinning and winning for 6 more, and so is Sun Prairie. They shut out Verona 7-0, your final. Middleton hosting Beloit Memorial. The Cardinals won last season's meeting by 38 and picked up right where they left off. First play on defense, and Blake Van Buren dives on the fumble, and that would lead to this. Elijah Gray touched the ball twice in the first 36 seconds of the game. He scored both times. Gray dives in for 6 from 18 yards out. Cardinals go up 15-0, but they weren't done. After a 3-and-out, Beloit on to punt, and Josh Stormer has reservations for 6. Stormer goes basically untouched up the sidelines. Middleton moves to 1-0 with a 38-0 win. The last time the Forest played football, it was the D3 state title game, and the Norskies capped off an undefeated season by winning a state championship. And a bunch of their guys back, well, Defo is thinking about another perfect season. First up, a date with Janesville Craig, and the Norskies showed why that they're the defending champs. First drive of the game for the Forest, and Gabe Finley is running into your TV screen. He rumbles all the way down to the red zone, and the Norskies would cash in. Gabe Dinka finds pay dirt, and just like that, it's 7-0 Defo, and they were just getting started. Later in the quarter, it's the old scoop and score. Luke Castillo shows off his strength and then his speed. DeForest dominates 56-7. Some other scores from tonight: Wanakee moves to 1-0 with a 34-13 win over Stoughton, and Evansville picked up right where they left off last season. They beat Whitewater 43-6. Lodi football has been waiting for this day for a while. The Blue Devils were supposed to debut their new field back in August. Well, you know what happened. So tonight was the night, and Edgerton was in town for the celebration, and you could have asked for a better start for Lodi. Second play from scrimmage, and Marcus Hayroth takes the handoff, and he gone. 68 yards to the house, and the Blue Devils go up 6-0. And Chandler Curtis, well, he was doing his thing too for Lodi. He drilled 2 first-half field goals. Blue Devils get the win, 32-11 in the final. McFarland hosting Monroe in week 1 of their spring season, and the Cheesemakers were ready. Max Golembeski rolls out and finds a wide-open Taylor Malley. He's so wide open, we lost him on the screen. He's back, and those two might be doing that next year at Loras. Monroe goes up 6-0. It's the same score in the second quarter, and this time the Cheesemakers are going to do it on the ground. Trevor Rodenbaugh bulls his way in for the score, and then Monroe would get defensive. Cheesemakers close out the half with the safety. They'd go on to win 22-6. In Fenimore, how about this? Snap Blackhawks' 27-game winning streak with a 30-22 win, and Jefferson took down East Troy 36-16. And still to come on News 3 now, the Badgers with an early exit in the NCAA tournament. What went wrong for Wisconsin? More sports after the break.
News 3 Now First Warn Weather is brought to you by Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor.
Discover a shopping and design experience as comfortable as the furniture. Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor. Schedule your free design consultation today.
It all starts with an invitation to experience Lexus. The Invitation to Lexus sales event.
Lease the 2021 NX300 all-wheel drive for $359 a month for 36 months and we'll make your first month's payment.
Experience amazing.
Joe knows that harnessing renewable energy today like we're doing leads to a healthier planet tomorrow.
Joe fights for fair wages for working families because he comes from one.
Joe Parisi apoya programas que mantienen a adultos de edad avanzada libres de caídas y seguros en casa.
Thank you, Joe, for all you do for all of us workers.
Gracias, Joe, por considerar a personas de todas las edades.
Thank you, Joe, for believing there's a better, cleaner way to power the county.
Do you suffer with pain, numbness, and tingling in the hands or feet, commonly diagnosed as peripheral neuropathy? Are you taking drugs such as Lyrica or gabapentin that have serious side effects and often do not relieve your symptoms? Your doctor has told you you may just have to live with the pain. Peripheral neuropathy is a result of damage to the nerves, often causing burning, weakness, pain, numbness, tingling, and the most debilitating balance problems. Our facility uses multiple therapeutic methods to help give you relief from neuropathy symptoms with no injections and no drugs. You may start seeing relief after only a few sessions. To determine if your neuropathy symptoms can be relieved, we will do a consultation to evaluate the extent of your condition. Call us today to schedule your neuropathy consultation to find out if you're a candidate for our therapy. Call today.
I grew up working in my family's supper clubs. This is where it started with us as far as the fish that we serve at Culver's today. We source the finest cod and batter each fillet by hand and always cook it to order. That beautiful golden brown color and flaky on the inside. The fish fry is a Midwest tradition. It's about families coming together. I love bringing this tradition to guests everywhere. Mom and Dad would be proud. Welcome to Delicious.
Your parents spent years taking care of you, but as the years go by, it becomes your turn to take care of them. This might mean trusting a nursing home, which promises to care for them as cherished loved ones. But if the nursing home you've chosen is not keeping their promise, we can help. If your parents have been injured in a nursing home, call Habish, Habish & Rotier. We fight for what's right.
It all starts with an invitation to experience Lexus. The Invitation to Lexus sales event.
Get 0% APR financing on the 2021 NX300 all-wheel drive.
Experience amazing at your Lexus dealer.
The Wisconsin men put themselves back on the college hockey map this season by winning a Big Ten title and finally getting back to the NCAA tournament. But this group just doesn't want to be there. They want to make some noise. And they had their work to do in their regional opener against Bemidji State. Badgers down 2-0 in the second period, but battled back on the power play. Linus Weissbach rips a one-timer into the back of the net to cut that Beaver lead in half. But this play pretty much summed up the day for Wisconsin. Robbie Baydoun passes it to the wrong team, and Bemidji State capitalizes. EW's season comes to an end, 6-3, the final.
It's just tough right now. Again, this isn't how we wanted to end. And the group that we had is just so special. And yeah, it just stings right now.
We didn't expect to lose tonight. We knew we were playing a great team. We thought we'd find a way to grind through it and get a W. We have all year. And tonight, we just didn't get it done. So the season's over. And guys, including coaches, are weren't expecting to have a press conference like this.
Not even 2 weeks ago, the news broke that Aaron Jones will be back with the Packers next season after signing a 4-year contract extension worth up to $48 million. But it didn't come official until today. The franchise finally announced the move this afternoon, and even though he could have made more money in free agency, Jones and his mom knew Green Bay was where he wanted to be.
Just everything feels right here, and the system, I got my home here, I got my teammates, the coaching staff, everything. So I just felt like it was a great fit for me and continue to play where I've been playing, and it's home. My mom was telling me the whole time, she said, you're going to end back up in Green Bay. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about things. Like, you're going to end back up here. And so I guess mom always knows.
Mom's always right. Bucks looking for their 9th straight win, taking on Celtics. Now, Taco Fall is 7'5". Giannis doesn't care. He dunks right on him and then gives him the mean mug. Only 16 points tonight from Giannis. Bucks fall 122 to 114. After sitting out last season at UNLV because of a hip injury, Isaac Lindsey announced he's coming home to Madison. The Mineral Point standout is transferring to Wisconsin as a preferred walk-on and will have 4 years of eligibility left. As a junior in high school, Lindsey averaged 20.5 points, 4 rebounds, and 4 assists per game for the Pointers. And Shaka Smart is coming back to coach in his home state. The Oregon native has been named the new head coach at Marquette. Smart's coming off a Big 12 tournament title with the Longhorns and spent the last 6 seasons at Texas. For that, remember, he led VCU to 5 straight NCAA tournament appearances, including that Cinderella run to the Final Four in 2011. We're back after this.
The Volkswagen Tiguan has a lower maintenance cost than Subaru, Honda, and Toyota compact SUVs. Now's the time to sign then drive. Lease a new Tiguan for 0 down, 0 deposit, 0 first month payment, and 0 due at signing, or get 0% APR financing for 72 months.
Get your outdoor projects done at Menards with AC2 pressure-treated lumber. This high-quality lumber can be used to build all of your outdoor projects. Right now, all AC2 pressure-treated lumber is 11% off. Add a distinctive finishing touch to your home with Novik Stackstone polymer panel. They're wind-resistant up to 160 miles per hour. A 4.93 square foot piece is $16.99 after 11% rebate right now at Menards.
Save big money at Menards.
It's the retirement you deserve with Physicians Mutual, where we help you understand Medicare so you're not in a fog. Flour? Oh, it's that cooking class you always wanted to take.
I love pizza.
And since you'll have the coverage you need, you can enjoy treasured moments with the grandkids like this.
Cool car. Can I ride?
Yeah, in about 50 years.
Physicians Mutual, Physicians Mutual.
Here at Weedman Lawn Care, we believe that your lawn should be a place where memories are made, a source of pride, relaxation, and fun for the whole family. That's why we proudly offer a child and pet-friendly program so you can enjoy a healthier, greener, weed-free lawn without sacrificing peace of mind.
Our program offers effective, targeted weed control, and our golf course quality fertilizer creates a beautiful outdoor space. Don't your kids and grandkids deserve a Weedman lawn? Trust the lawn care experts. Trust Weedman.
Love lower than low prices? Then get more ways to save at Pick and Save, where you can find personalized coupons, weekly deals, and rewards like fuel points. All for prices that are lower than low. On food that's fresher than fresh. Pick and Save. Fresh for everyone.
Feast your eyes on two of my best-selling dining sets. Rustic style meets incredible value in my 7-piece Montana dining set. Table with 6 chairs or 4 chairs and storage bench in dining or counter height. Thanks to Bob's discount, only $8.99. Or go contemporary with my 7-piece Cosmopolitan. Table and 6 chairs or 4 chairs and storage bench. Also available in dining or counter height. Plus, the table easily extends to 99 inches for, when you have company.
$9.99. Get Bob's discount.
If you rank midsize SUVs by lowest maintenance cost, the Atlas and Atlas Cross Sport are number 1 and 2. Now's the time to sign then drive. Lease a new Atlas Cross Sport for 0 down, 0 deposit, 0 first month's payment, and 0 due at signing, or get 0% APR financing for 72 months.
Trust the First Warn Weather Team for your most accurate forecast.
Dana is back. One final check of our weekend forecast.
Might want to keep the umbrella on hand tomorrow, as we will have some showers developing. Again, not a total washout. There will be dry hours in the afternoon, but we will have some spotty showers throughout the day. On Sunday, we'll be back to sunshine. High temperatures will be close to 50, so just a little bit above average this weekend. For the start of the work week on Monday, it will be mostly sunny, but it's also going to be windy outside. Wind speeds will be picking up in front of our next system, so we're still breezy on Tuesday. Well, the chance for rain at night. Right now, just a slight chance late Tuesday. It's a quick system. Doesn't bring a lot of moisture, but it does bring a bit of a cool down for the middle of the week. Will be sunny for Wednesday and Thursday, but high temperatures will be in the 40s. And as we look ahead to Easter weekend, right now it does look dry. It also looks like we will be back in the 60s.
Well, the NCAA tournament returns tomorrow right here on CBS. Have a great weekend. Thanks for joining us for News 3 Now at 10.